It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snowing. It's raining out. It started raining like minutes before I left my office. I'm exhausted. I gotta say, I'm exhausted. Despite how I can tell you that things have actually gone pretty well, I haven't really encountered anybody that I don't like. I pretty much like my supervisor and my colleagues in the office. It's definitely far from the worst work environment I've ever been in. Matter of fact, though, I can't really say that I've been in many in office work scenarios that I didn't like my colleagues, because I generally get along with everybody. My supervisors, I don't always get along with. In fact, for the most part, I usually have not. So it's a breath of fresh air that thus far I seem to be getting along with them well. Okay. Hi, Marshall, and hi, Charicity. So, yesterday, as y'all know, I went to Albany. We had basically a 14 to 15 hour day of going over to the Capitol building to promote mental health. Not to promote mental health, to advocate for various mental health laws that we were asking for, relating to budgeting, relating to crisis response teams for people who are in mental health crisis and things of that nature. And then I got up because I had to come back to work today. We had to get up again, 7:30, 7 o'clock. Leave my house by like 7:30, 7:45 to get there for 8:30 and jump right into a meeting. It's a lot. I know that a part of it is something that I'm going to just adjust to from the repetition. I can't even speak right now. I'm tired. The repetition. I'm going to have to obviously go to bed earlier. By the way, a shout out to my mom. My mom's birthday is today. My mom's birthday is March 5th. So, shout out to my mom. My mom has been there all my life. With me and guiding me, helping me, and teaching me, and supporting me. So I'm fortunate to have her for another year, and I hope that she lives as many years as possible, healthy and prosperous. Hi, Lily. I don't know. I'll just call you Speed. Gotta be sleeping soon. Yeah, I'm back. The thing is, I was so used to for the last 6 weeks. For the last 6 weeks, I've been getting up at like 10, 11 o'clock. So now to go from getting up at 10, 11 to all of a sudden having to get up at 6, 7 o'clock, going to sleep. I haven't adjusted my sleep schedule. I can't formulate a sentence right now for some reason, but all I'm trying to say is I have to get up way earlier than I was getting up before, but I've still been going to sleep at the same time that I have been going to sleep. So something's got to give, because I was in work just thinking about my bed. And while I like taking naps, I am not about to take a nap in the car. Eight hours. I am not one when I'm finished my work, if they're going to give me more work, I'm going to be less likely to drag it. I'm going to be more likely to drag the work. Thank you to those who said happy birthday to her. Because of my current schedule and everything, I told her that I could take her out on the weekends. She was fine with that. Because, you know, I am tired. I'm really tired, so it's just not happening today. Told her happy birthday in the morning before I left. Hi, Ed. I'm not going to be active in the chat. I just don't feel like chatting. Something similar for me, waking up at 9 to go in at 6, sleeping at like 9. Yeah, I remember this one job that I had. This is the only job I had with this time. 5 a.m. to 1:30 was my schedule. And I would go to bed at like 1. So for the first week, I was still going to bed at 1. I was getting up to leave for the job at 4:30. I would get to the job at 5:30, work from 5:30 to 1, 5 to 1:30, I mean, and then I would get home at like 2 o'clock. Matter of fact, I would go to the gym first, and then I'd get home like 2:30, 3, and then from there, I would sleep. Excuse me, I would fall asleep from like 3 o'clock till about 8 o'clock p.m., about 5 hours. Then I would be up from 8 o'clock until 1 a.m., sleep from like 1 to 4 again, and that was happening for like a week. And then my body just started to get so exhausted that I was falling asleep at 8 o'clock p.m. And that was my new schedule. I would sleep from like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I would sleep from like 8 to 3 or 8 to 4. And then I would wake up, get myself ready for work. And then when I got home at 1:30 after work, now I was just up until 8. So my home hours were basically like 1:30 to 8. I feel like this is what's going to be happening to me now. Not that it's going to be an 8 o'clock, but I think that reasonably I need to be asleep by like 10 p.m. to make sure that I can get hopefully 6 to 7 hours. Excuse me. Hopefully like 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Because I can't function like this every day. This is rough. Audio cut out for me. It's not muted or anything. The audio is not muted. Ed, hi Palaver. Why is this not letting me scroll down? Oh, that's a healthy sneeze. I have an unhealthy cold. My boss, I'm convinced that my hiring manager thinks I'm a superhero or something because she wants me to do everything. They have a piano in their basement, and because when she asked me what my hobbies were, and I told her I play instruments, and I told her I play the piano, she was like, "We've had this piano in our basement for months, and it's just collecting dust. So now that you're here, we can pull the piano out, and then you can teach everybody how to play the piano." And I'm like, First of all, I don't even have my piano anymore because we sold it. Not that I haven't played a piano, but I don't have a piano in my house anymore. I've never taught anyone how to play the piano. I mean, I get where she's coming from, because she's like, you're gonna be just teaching the basics to people who don't know anything about a piano. So I get that, but I don't know, man. I call you on to the screen. Marshall, how the heck did I miss you, sir? Teaching people to play is totally different. And I guess for me, I have such high standards of everything that I do, but in a mental health rehabilitation program, it's less about, it's not Juilliard. So it's not about teaching people perfect mechanics and, helping them pass their theory exam. It's just about getting something that is therapeutic for them, that you can get people to participate in, that brings them some form of healing. Like, those are the main aspects of those groups. Because they're even telling me, you don't have to be good at the thing that you're teaching to be able to teach it. It's like, sometimes people have formed groups with things that they want to learn, and them and the clients, they learn together, so I will say that I love the aspect. I have never actually been at a job where they are like, what are the things that you're good at? And then I tell them, and they're like, you know what? You should do those things here. They're usually like, cool story, bro. Now, do this exact thing. So, I guess I should be happy, because I always say that my talents have never been utilized in any job setting, because they have not. I did have one job where I did do music. I didn't teach music, but I played music for them. I played music for them at the company parties, and I did it during the art groups, and yeah, I think those are the main times that I did it. Company parties and art groups. Like when they would have their arts and crafts groups, then I would play music in the background, or when they would have their holiday parties and stuff. That was the one time that I remember ever utilizing a talent in a work environment. But aside from that, and I think I volunteered to do that one time, and that's how that started. And then they were like, "Oh, you're actually good. Maybe you could do this on a regular basis." Then they wanted me to do it all the time. Needless to say, I didn't get great at the piano. It's not hard. I'm not using the moniker I want to. Capital adjacent. What is it today? Wednesday? Yeah, so Wednesday is Survivor Day, Challenge Day. As you can tell and hear, I chose the week that I was starting this thing to get sick. So I have just been managing my symptoms the best that I can, because, man, was this week ever the worst week for me to start this new job? But the later I started is the later that I get paid, and I don't even get paid until March. What are we today? March 5, March 6, March 20th. So I still have to figure out a way to cover the rest of my bills for the rest of the month up until the 20th. And once I get the money on the 20th, that money is gone. But, you know, I've managed thus far, and I'm sure I'll continue to. Similarly to what Ed was saying on one of our Discords, I have minimized or eliminated many unnecessary expenses in order to pull myself through the best that I can. I'm so behind. I still have to watch the first episode of Survivor. I might try to squeeze that in tonight. I mean, like, shortly. I might just squeeze that in shortly if I don't take a nap. And that is a big if, I have to admit. Me not taking a nap is a massive if. Because I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. In order for me to watch those shows, it eliminates. I'm not going to get to bed at 10. At 10 o'clock if I watch Survivor and the challenge. But if I go to bed now, I'm also not going to go to bed at 10. I'm also not going to fall asleep at 10. Because I would probably knock out for like 2-3 hours now, wake up, watch those shows, and then fall back asleep at 1 and get this disjointed sleep that I've been getting. Yeah, I have never been able to get into The Amazing Race, but enjoy for those. You need one with not feeling good, not judging. Well, the whole thing is, if I get into bed, I'm taking a nap. That's the whole that's the whole gist of it. Like, I'm not gonna, if I don't take a nap, it's because it would be because I intentionally chose not to get in bed until I'm going to sleep. If I touch that pillow, it's a wrap. It takes me seconds to fall asleep. Not minutes, it takes me seconds. When I was working from home, man, I was taking like 2 naps a day. And if anyone knows anything about me, I love taking naps, man. I love taking naps. And I've had that ability taken away from me. It is. The Amazing Race is on. I don't know. I actually, for the last couple of years, have not really done Survivor recaps or any recaps except for Big Brother and the Challenge. Like, 2021, 2022, 20, not 2021, 2022, I think, 2023. I think in 2023 I was doing Survivor. I was kind of recapping Survivor. I was trying my best. But then I was like, I like watching the game, but it's overly complicated for me, so I don't understand it enough. Like, even after watching about maybe what, 5 to 6 seasons at this point, I'm still looking at it and I understand it better, but I'm still like, I'm not like a Survivor savant, so I don't really cover Survivor. I just watch it. I have covered a little bit of things like House of Villains, Traitors, but if y'all know how I do my Big Brother coverage, it's nothing like the way that I cover Big Brother. So, hey, on at the same time. I don't like that. I like when I have one, maybe two. Or if they were on different days, that's cool. Like if I could say Monday is Survivor Day, Tuesday is Challenge Day, Wednesday is the Traders Day, like I would like it staggered like that. But I hate when they are all on the same day. That is not my favorite thing at all. One moment as I'm going to go on mute. Please and thank you. All right, everyone, I'm jumping off. But thank you for joining. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell.